Okay, I'm Colonel Cliff Serene, and as you know, I work with the Men in Black, regulating extraterrestrials on planet Earth. What else do I want to talk to you again about? Okay, in James Bond movies, James Bond's boss is known as M, who is the head of one of these secret services of the United Kingdom. Okay, I've changed hats because I'm going back to Thunderbird. If you're going to consider Star Trek Deep Space Nine, space stations. How many space stations are there in our local solar system? Well, I think there's like what? Solar space station? There might be one around Jupiter. I wasn't told about this. There's supposed to be one in orbit, isn't there? International Space Station. That's the human Earth one. But how many other extraterrestrial races have got space stations? Well, wouldn't our scientists have seen them with like the Hubble Space Telescope or something? Or one of these other telescopes that are pointing at various planets in the sun? The dark side of the moon? How many things are being suppressed from us? Some people don't even believe that we went to the moon in 1969. They say it was all made by Stanley Kubrick in a Hollywood movie studio. Other people have been to Florida and seen the rockets and the space shuttles blast off. What is the truth? I'm a man in the street with a hat backwards, and I'm going to ask, who is going to tell us the truth? Didn't we elect Donald Trump to drain the swamp and tell us the truth? Isn't it supposed to be a new age? And somebody else, another person on the street. Okay, so I want to ask, I've been seeing 1221 on digital clocks lately. What does it mean? If you listen to Paul Butler on YouTube, it's an ascension code. It means bringing heaven to earth. 1111 is the famous one. People have been seeing it for a long time. But 1221, I personally have been seeing 1221. In other words, I wake up and I look, it's 1221. So I do encourage you to listen to Paul Butler on YouTube. He has got some very interesting information. He gives a summary of different people, and he's very good. And talking about ascension. And he said in his latest broadcast that the point of ascension is to bring everyone to higher consciousness. Not only the humans, other beings, extraterrestrials, everyone, other dimensions, they all are to go to higher consciousness. The fifth dimension and beyond is what he said. So if you have been one of these people that are saying, well, I'm not interested in doing, anything other than what my ego wants me to do, sorry, it's harvest time. Sananda, the Ascended Master, told that to me a dozen years ago. It's time. In other words, after World War II, when the nuclear bombs were dropped on Japan, and, there was Trinity, it was around Las Vegas, and then after World War II, there was the hydrogen bombs, like the one dropped on Bikini Atoll. The call went out to other places in the multiverse. Earth needs help because it's about to go into nuclear war and destroy the planet. So basically, all these other beings have come to incarnate here as humans, and other beings have come in starships and various other ways, portals, etc., to raise the consciousness on planet Earth. So we have the wisdom not to blow ourselves up, not to create bioweapons. and not to go around using things that we call fiat money to enslave others. Many other things that are commonly thought of as normal on planet Earth are abhorrent to other places of higher consciousness. Many people might say eating meat, using polluting vehicles, mining, strip mining, for example, and all of the tailings of mines that put pollutants into water supply, fracking of the earth to get oil and causing earthquakes and pumping oil out and dirty water in and making water go back here and there. All kinds of things, chemtrailing, using technologies like HAARP to change the natural weather and climate. Okay, when I was in the 6th grade, I looked in an encyclopedia because I was doing a project on the common cold. And when I looked in the Encyclopedia Britannica, there was a picture of a cold virus. And it was a outer shell that latched onto a cell. And inside of this thing, there was the virus particle that was injected into the cell to hijack the cell. So, let's see. That would have been, 1976. So way back then, they knew about what viruses looked like, and they knew what the basic makeup of them. Why is it that I say that I think humans have been making viruses? Well, look how much money Big Pharma pulls in. And they want the money to continue to come, so, do you put it past them? They put the price up ridiculous amounts so people die because they can't buy their insulin for their diabetes. I've posted pictures of these articles on my Instagram, Burroughs Bobby. It is true. These people are absolutely heartless. So I don't put it beyond them to create diseases. And if you look into the history of bioweapons and biowarfare, it's not new. There's talk about when the Americas were being settled by people from Europe, that they were using biowarfare, in other words, smallpox, to eradicate the indigenous populations. Anyways, this is the horrible, horrible truths that go on and are going on today. We have got spiritually bypassing people in positions where they're putting profits before people, and you just look at Earth history and you see people, somebody wants to say, Nero fiddled while Rome burned. He was the top dog of the Roman Empire at that time. What can we do about it? Raise your own consciousness. Get rid of your own dark attitudes and dark ways. It starts with you. What's going to happen to the other ones? The ascension train marches on, and we will have to see. But you are responsible for you because you can respond to you. And you have to start looking at everything in your life. And you're going to have to simplify a lot of things. It's too complicated. I'm sorry. Then you need to ditch and jettison a lot of things in your life. You've got to simplify to see whether you are a problem, a cancer on planet Earth, or you are a blessing to the place. I'm Harry Weaver. Thank you for watching.